Hey there, this is Colin with another video on how to bring the power of analytics into your nonprofit. So today I'm going to be telling you about how to bring some of the top of the line softwares for data analytics and visualization in the world into your nonprofit on the cheap. So the sticker shock for some of these programs that I'm going to be talking about, like Tableau and Alteryx, can be really high. Luckily, you don't have to deal with that in many cases, and you can get it for almost free or actually free. So let's talk a little bit about how you do that. So I'm Colin. I am a data visualization consultant at the Information Lab, and I do a lot of pro bono work with nonprofits all over the world, getting them started and integrated on using Tableau and Alteryx. And those are going to be the two softwares that I talk about today. So Tableau is a data visualization software, and I've talked in a previous video about how powerful of a tool it can be for nonprofits. Alteryx is a data analysis and automation software, and it lets you use a simple drag and drop interface to create workflows for data preparation, analysis, and even building some reports. So one of the great things about these softwares when it comes to nonprofits is that there's a super low barrier to entry. Everything is visual, it's easy to document changes, and people can become proficient in this, in their basic use, in just a single day. I know that for a fact because I've taught them myself. And one of the best parts about it is that there's no coding required. So you don't need to have that experience. You don't need to hire for people who have coding experience. It's all visual. It's all drag and drop. So they're easy to get started on, but with a little bit of practice, they can be made to accomplish some pretty complex tasks and save your organization a ton of time. So let's talk about those costs. I'm going to start with Tableau. So for Tableau, typically an individual license over the course of 2 years would cost $1,680. Yeah, a lot of money, but if you're a nonprofit, you can get that for just $58 for 2 years. And that's for a license that can actually work on 2 separate computers. Now, there are some restrictions to this. You have to have an annual operating budget under $5 million. And there's certain organizations that are allowed to apply. So if you're a tax-exempt organization, chances are that you can access these. However, schools, healthcare organizations are not in the same category, and no religious organizations that are organized specifically for the promotion of religion. But you know what? If you're bigger than 5 million, that's okay too. You can still qualify for some discounted license or apply to the Tableau Foundation, which is a grant-making arm of Tableau that often provides in-kind donations. The way you access this cheap license is through TechSoup, which is a great website to know about, a great organization to know about if you're a nonprofit. You can get lots of discounted software through this same TechSoup website. The easiest way to access this is just type in Tableau for nonprofits in Google, and that'll take you right to the correct page to find out a little bit more. So let's talk a little bit then about Alteryx. Alteryx, a single license for a single year costs $5,195. Kind of makes me break out in sweat when I read that. But don't worry, if you're a nonprofit, you can get it for free. Yes, actually, if you have less than $10 million in annual income, your nonprofit can access a free license of Alteryx Designer. Now, who can apply? In this case, it's a little bit more broad than Tableau. Any 501c3 or foundation in the US, and international tax-exempt nonprofits if you're outside the US. Again, if you're a little bit larger than that, you can still qualify for discounted licenses, which is great. And in this case, you don't go to TechSoup, you actually apply directly to Alteryx. So Google Alteryx for nonprofits, and again, you'll be taken straight to that page. Now, once you've got a license, then what? Well, luckily there's a ton of free support that you can also access for both of these. One of them, talking about Tableau again here, is the Tableau Service Corps. So this is a network of Tableau professionals who have offered to donate some of their time helping NGOs get up and running with Tableau and helps them solve problems when they occur. And there's a really similar program from Alteryx called the Alteryx for Good Collab. Now, those folks aren't there to build your dashboards or your workflows for you, but they can be invaluable resources when you inevitably hit a roadblock using some of these softwares. So again, for Tableau, that's called the Tableau Service Core, and for Alteryx, that's called the Alteryx for Good Colab. So I hope this has dispelled some of the concerns you might have had, maybe getting some sticker shock around using these analytics softwares, but really they are more available than you might realize. So if you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment on this video or find me on Twitter at ColinAllData, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Hope to hear from you.